Alright, everybody, welcome back. We're going to do Sitting on Top of the World, also out of the key of A. So here's the melody. Da, 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 da. Okay, here we go. So again, it's a really nice little kickoff here. We've talked about this chromatic lick from C sharp. In the spring, and that's what the song really does. In the spring. E again. Da, 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 da. E, done, F sharp, to E, sunny, and then to a C sharp. And then E, my good gal, E, F sharp, E, my good gal. And here's your old slide down with the third, or C sharp here, the third note in the scale. My good gal left me, she's gone away. And you do it again. Gone away, now she's gone, now she's gone. So that's a E, A, C sharp, gone. And I don't. So that's a quick A, and I don't, to C sharp, and I, C sharp, C sharp, and you can slide into it if you want, and I don't, to kind of mimic that voice, and then, so I don't worry, A to E, worry. E, 'cause I'm sitting on top. So it's a E, A, 'cause I'm E, A, C sharp, sitting, again, it's on top. And you can actually go by A if you want. It's like sitting on top. And then sitting on top of the world, sitting on top of the world. So those last two licks can be done a couple different ways, like all bluesy things can be. So it's like sitting on top of the world. So that's by an F sharp to an A, world, or it can be C sharp, sitting on top of, and just hold that E, of the world. And just instead of going by the F sharp, that's fine. Another thing you can do here is sitting on top of, and this is kind of a bluesy thing to add in, and that's why it's important to use this fourth finger. But you can go the world, because if you hear it sung like off of Nashville Bluegrass Band, is it Old Time Riverman, off the 20 Year Blues album. Mike Compton sings this song, and he sings it in a very kind of pre-war blues style, which is where it came from, and it's really cool. And when you hear him sing this way, and others, it's like sitting on top of the world. So it slides into that A, the world. And so, if a voice sounds good doing it, it's also going to sound good on this fiddle, because the fiddle is the best at imitating the voice. I think everybody agrees on that. But okay, so that's it. There's one variation though that you'll hear, and it's a very common variation in a very common spot. So we talked about relative minors. If you didn't watch that video, that's okay if you understand what minors are. But if you want to know more about relative minors, go on back and watch that video. But I don't run away right now. If you didn't watch it, I can explain it really quickly. So a major scale has the same notes in it as one particular minor scale. Okay, and out of A, that minor that goes along with it is F sharp. So A major scale, if you play that and just end on an F sharp, you're playing out an F sharp minor. Okay. For instance, here I'm going to start on an A and just listen. A, B, C, B, C sharp, B, A, G sharp. So if you want to sound, I can prove that to you. Yeah. A, G sharp, F sharp, E, D, C sharp, B, A, G sharp, B, F sharp. Yeah, and if you're not already feeling minors as sad and mournful sort of things and kind of getting your ear around that, don't worry. Don't worry, you will. The main point here, though, is that the A scale, A major scale, is the exact same notes as an F sharp minor. And why do I say that? It's because songs out of A often jump over to their relative minor. So in this case, F sharp minor. And this is a perfect case in Sitting on Top of the World. So some versions play it like this. I'll show you. Now she's gone, and I don't worry. So the difference there was, now she's gone, I don't worry. Coming over to an E, now she's gone, E, versus, now she's gone, I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. Same other notes. It just is the difference between going back to an A chord there. The guitar's going back to an A chord. It would be, now she's gone, A. So the guitar players will be playing A there. Boom, chuck, A, 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 A. You know, boom, chuck, okay? They'll stay in A. But some versions they'll do this. Boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, and they'll change chords right there to a minor, and then they'll go back to A. So that's just something to keep your ear open for. If you want to hear the definitive version of this, they just crushed it. Lonesome River Band, I think had the most to do with starting this minor here. They did it in a really nice way with harmonies and syncopation and stuff on the, I think it was in around the 2000s or so. But just look up Lonesome River Band and Sitting on Top of the World, and you'll hear exactly what I'm talking about. They actually wait until the end of the tune to really make it stick out. But what happened in a lot of jam sessions was that was just taken and applied to sort of every verse and every break, just to, make it more easy for people to communicate. It's never good to bring out an arrangement at a jam session. You want something that, we can all just play along with without having to read any minds, or look at any music sheets, which wouldn't help me much anyway. Alrighty, guys. That's Sitting on Top of the World. Thanks.